Hi, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so like the title says, I'm gonna try to get some stuff done today. I've got a lot of drawings to do, so I think I'm just gonna get into it. I'm trying not to give away too much too fast about my next like thing I'm doing. Um, me move some of my windows around. Start drawing. Morning, Scrub. Thanks for joining in. Make sure things are visible on screen. And yeah. Last week I was like, I can kind of wait on some things. I don't need to draw them right away. And then this week I'm like, I want to get so many things done in a certain amount of time. So I need to like go. And I'm at the point where I sort of forgot how to draw, so I need to have my own art like as a reference, so I remember how to draw my own like art style. Gonna get a lot of probably like rough drawings done. No, like I'm not planning on any like real animation stuff today, because that'll come later. Just want to get like the good drawings in first. But I hope everyone's doing well. And getting work done, unlike me. I want to keep this face. Hi, Jason. Good evening or morning? Evening? I don't remember everyone's time zones. What am I cooking today? I am getting, well, it's not started. I have some stuff done. Like really basic, quote unquote, like storyboards. They're not, like, they're really, really simple. For a new clip that I want to get done fairly soon. Probably should finish my other ones that I've shown you, like the clips, but I just really wanted to do this one. I don't want to give too much away of what the clip is going to be about too soon, but I like it. Oh, well, good evening. Thanks for joining in all the time at night. Maybe a little too wide. Yeah, so today is just gonna be me getting a bunch of rough drawings and face drawings done. That's the plan. And maybe not get too into like the animation itself. That'll come later. But we'll see. I mean, how many times do I say I'm gonna do something on stream and it goes according to plan, right? Do I have my water bottle with you? It's close by. Hello, Tenant. Hi. Thanks for joining in. I don't want to, I hopefully won't be like too locked in for this and I won't like talk, but yeah, I don't want it to be another stream where I'm like, I'm gonna get this done and then do nothing. But I do want to, you know, like chat with you guys, because if I didn't want to, then I just wouldn't, I wouldn't stream. Get the hairline. I'm probably not gonna like keep that mouth, but we'll just have it in to know the expressions that we're going for. And this hair is always a little tricky. My reference. Okay. This is the PC and just now noticing that you could put MP3 on CSP EX. Yeah, so I have the EX version and I mostly only upgraded for like animation purposes. Hi! Cause on like the other versions, like the free or the one that like pro, I don't know, the one pro? The one that's like not as like the step below EX. You can still do animations on it, but they're limited on what you can do and like how many, like you're limited on frames, I think. But you can import audio into CSP. I usually use like .wav files onto CSP because I think like there's less stuttering on the program, but then when I do like put the videos together, I just use the MP3. But yeah, you can put audio into Clip Studio Paint, which is like pretty cool. I think it can take like a couple different files. It's just some will like stutter a little less, or like they'll play a bit smoother on a program because like, you know, like CSP is not for audio. And I mostly just use like Clip Studio for animation because it's easier for me to draw on, and I do a lot of drawings, and then I just go right into it, whereas like I've tried other animation programs and I like them. It's not like that I didn't like those programs. It was more that it just didn't work well on my computer, but I haven't used them since I was on my like older laptop, and now I'm on my newer PC. And like, so for example, OpenTunes, which is a free program, would crash a lot on my old laptop. So like, it was a nice program to use for animation, but I just got too tired of like the crashing and the reopening and the, you know, it like had an autosave, so I wasn't like completely losing my files, but I was losing my patience. Hi. I'm drawing. Oh, sorry, I missed some comments. I'm drawing my OC and might post it tomorrow. Cool. I really like this hair of his, but it's always a little. All his hairstyles are a little difficult to draw. Once I get my paycheck, I'll buy a perp license to EX. I bought it on sale, if I remember, and it's not like a huge sale. It's still kind of like pretty expensive, like especially up front. Like, but I mean, as someone who does a lot of this, it was worth it for me. I am punching these files, trying to get drawings done and having them actually look decent. Hi, Gwen. Hey, Allie. Hey, chat. I am busy right now, but wanted to pop in and say hello. I might come back, but we'll see. No worries. No pressure. Oh, Pickle Man, it's you. Hi. Yeah, every now and then Clip Studio will have pretty decent, like pretty big sales. I don't think I've ever paid like full price for a thing on CSP. Push this around because I don't. It's a little better. And I think if your PC can kind of handle the load, then it's good. Because I tend to have pretty chunky files when I do animation on CSP. But if it's just like animation that you're interested in, you can always try other programs, and there's some free ones out there, like OpenTunes that I just mentioned. I think, if I remember correctly, I think that's free. And from what I remember using it, I liked it. But I think drawing on it was a little tough at times. I mean, compared to like something like CSP, it's really tough because it's like meant for illustrating stuff, right? Can resize all these things later. My own drawing up as reference because I don't remember how I like do this. Can't believe it's almost September. I don't think I did anything really summery this year. Like I didn't go to the beach yet. Didn't really go. It's too hot to go anywhere, really. I feel like summer is kind of like the time for amusement parks and the beach and stuff, but when I think about going, I'm like, it's just too hot. I don't want to do that. Like, September is okay for going to like amusement parks and camping and stuff, but I feel like it's too late for the beach. I'm doing all these bits with the hair, and I'm like, oh, that looks good, that looks accurate, and then I'm thinking about the actual moving. So it'll probably not be like crazy animated, but that's already giving me like a headache. So the drawing VTubers is fun, but then you remember like when you do something like this, and you're like, everyone's gotta move and be animated. It's like, oh. Ones and twos. I mean, I have like, so I usually set up my like clips and my animation stuff for like 12 frames a second. So it's like enough for movement, but it's not 24 frames, you know, it's not crazy. And the lower frame count kind of helps me, like the limitation helps me kind of like step back, or, you know, I've got 12 frames to use, let's use them. I don't have citizenship. You're not like a government agent, right? What kind of question? Trev was my government assigned agent to make sure I do my drawings done when I say that I'm gonna do them. Yeah, Lita. Okay. That looks... Okay, actually this does not need to be as low as it is. I think I'm thinking of one of his other... Wait, what? We'll stick there. Do that. And that. Okay. So for anyone that's just joined in or joined later, I know I'm being a little quiet today. I don't really mean to. But I am working on drawings for a new clip. And I'm only going hard on this one because I'll probably be using it for a whole sequence. I'm just kind of changing the face and the arms and stuff, so. Just want to make sure it looks good because it will actually stay on screen for a bit. Thank you. Yeah, I know people usually don't mind too much because I know a lot of people say they watch me while they're also drawing, so I like that. But you know, I don't want it to be just complete silence. I tried it as get this body to look not awful. Do I listen to music while I'm drawing? Usually. Like, so right now, like when I'm streaming, I have this cutesy music in the background that I'm also listening to it. And then if I'm not streaming and I am listening to music, it's either something like thematic, as in, like something that gets me in that same mood, or like game soundtracks or something that has sort of like the same vibe or something that I'm drawing. So for example, if I'm drawing like a summer kind of picture, like something with a summer theme, swimsuits, whatever, then I'll usually go for like game music and game soundtracks from like, you know, like the beach levels of games or something like that. And if not, then it's boy bands and stuff. And not even just boy bands, like I just like idol music, so I listen to a lot of idol groups. Male and female. So I like the poppiness, and then you can kind of listen to it a lot. It's energizing. But if I'm not listening to music, then sometimes I just put on a stream of something. So whether that's like a VTuber I like playing a game, or not streams, like videos of stuff. Sometimes I watch just like animal video, like pet videos, like people's pets, because I don't have a pet. My building does not allow for pets, so I can't have one. I mean, I probably like could, and we'd have to be sneaky about it, but or like one of those kind of video essay type long form videos that are like an hour long about some topic or some expert telling you about things. And it really just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Like last month I was really into like art history kind of videos, like people basically, like actual professors and scholars and academics, like telling you about the story and the history and stuff about certain paintings, because it just showed up on my YouTube. But I took like one art history course kind of at the end of like getting all my credits, and it was really fun. It's like but I think a lot of things like that kind of depend on the professor a lot sometimes. And I had a really, really good art history professor, so it was super fun. But yeah, it's like I won't really like gravitate towards a certain topic. It's really just sometimes YouTube front page is actually good and gives you something interesting, and sometimes it doesn't. If you guys have been into something like that, like recommendations, please let me know, because, you know, like I have my channels, but sometimes I'll either, you know, binge through them, or it's like you'll watch one like a 3-hour long video and you're like, I need a break from learning about theme parks. Couldn't imagine drawing or animating without music or something to listen to during. Yeah. Hang on. Took a little sippy. But yeah, sometimes it's also like I don't really need to actively listen to something. Sometimes it's just like I just need sound, so I'll put the TV on or something and just like it's whatever's on. It's just the noise that I need rather than like, oh, I need to listen to something to like energize me. Because sometimes I think if I'm too interested in it, like I will focus less on the drawing and I'll just be like, whoa, that's so interesting. Like I don't think I could listen to audiobooks. And the one time that I tried was we were like on a road trip basically. And my brother-in-law was driving and he put on an audiobook and I was in the back seat and I fell asleep in 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes. I was like listening to it too because I thought it was pretty interesting and I just fell asleep. But I have a lot of friends who like listen to audiobooks, or they have to commute, so they put on an audiobook, and I'm just like, I don't think I could do that, because I think I would either pay too much attention, I'd fall asleep, or I would not fall asleep but just completely zone out. I need music that matches your mood instead of mood matching your music. Yeah. Well, I think it also like helps you get into that mindset of, so like, yeah, what I was saying before of like, if you're doing something that's themed, then it helps to have something that's like in that same theme that's going on and kind of like gives you those vibes. Do you need background noise for sleeping? Yes. I can't sleep if it's too quiet, like the silence. So, like, I know, like, a fan usually isn't enough for me. Like, I don't know, what is it, white noise, brown noise? I don't know the differences between all the colors of noise. But, I'll usually put on a video, like a YouTube video, to help me sleep. Something that just has talking. I like commentary or something. Hands. I might do these hands later because they're gonna be weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingies. But I've always lived in like pretty suburban areas, so I'm used to a lot of noise just all the time, like cars passing by and stuff. So if there's like nothing, just silence, then I'm like, oh, I can't. I guess it also depends on the situation too. Like, actually, no, because I was gonna say, like, I've gone camping and that's nice. Like, you can just fall asleep because you're tired from the day. But the times that I've gone camping, usually we pick a campsite that's by a river, so you just hear like the river going all night. It's so nice. It's very relaxing. But yeah, I guess I do. I just need the noise. I mean, that's the cutoff, so it doesn't need to be super accurate. It just needs to like look a little right. Being firm was not listening to anything while animating. Super talented guy, but that particular tip doesn't really hold up anymore. I can kind of understand it. I can understand that. Or like certain points of the process. But yeah, I think nowadays we've all just got the brain rot. Alright, it's not even like active, like super active listening. Like, oh, I need to have a podcast going on while I draw. But I think if I didn't have anything like I was listening to, it just sort of feels like you're in class or like you're taking a test or something. And even then, you know, I haven't taken too many like actual art classes in my life, but even then, like, I've had like my professor just put on like the radio or put music on, or like if there isn't, you're just chatting with the other people in your class, right? So it's not like it's silent. Outline the clothes. We're not gonna do them yet. Too much stuff on my screen. It's over here. It's over here. I think his exact quote was, "He wasn't smart enough to think of more than one thing at a time." In fairness, he may have meant it only personally, whatever works for the person. When I am doing like drawings for animation and working on animation, I like kind of can't watch anything animated while I'm working on it, because I'll like watch it, you know, it's one thing to get distracted, but I'll watch and I'll be like, that's better, like I should do that, and then I just go back to my file and just redo everything, because I'm like, oh well, they just did that in the show that I just watched and it was better, so I should just redo it. And I just kind of doubt everything. So I'm like, okay, in between working you can watch, but not during. Like, but I mean, I don't know if you guys are like that. I'm like that where if it's a like visual media, it depends, you know, even for live action, even if it's like a movie or a TV, like depending on what it is, I like to, you know, it's visual media, so I like to look at it and pay attention to it and study from it. So I am just not one of those people that like can just put on anime in the background or like while they're doing something else, unless I've already seen it. And even then I'll probably get distracted and just watch it and stop doing the thing I'm doing. But like I can't do that because I'll have to like look at it and pay attention, and I just want to watch it. No, because I'm like, oh well, like they put so much work into drawing all these things, and yeah, I want to see it. I can't miss it. And I know not everyone's like, obviously not everyone's like that, and I know that maybe if you're not animating yourself, like it's not that big of a deal. But for me, it's like I have to look at it, like. I won't get into all the whole like subs and dubs ever going debate, because that's not the point of this. But I know like some people are like, oh, I watch dubs because I like watch anime while I do something else, like I'm doing my work or I'm cooking and I watch anime, and I'm just like, but like you're not watching it. But that's me. I don't know if you can see this because the little lights, but my quote unquote like hi boards in the back. They're so messy. Like this is really like the backbone of all my animations. Look like this. Have a sippy. Yeah, I almost always watch subs. I don't really have like anything against dubs or people who watch dubs. It's just I just don't. But I think for games, it's kind of either or. It really like depends on the game too, or whether I pick like listen to the Japanese like original recording or the dub. It just kind of just depends on the game. I get that some shows are super animated, so sometimes I used to like the dub just to fully keep my eyes on the art. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I totally understand that. Like, you don't want to just spend a lot of time like looking down at the bottom of the screen and reading the subs. I totally get that. But right, it's like I just need to like look at the art and focus on it. It's not bad to have good opinions. But like... okay, I don't want to sound too, like, millennial gatekeeper, whatever. But you, like, kind of like the only time... I mean... not the only time I do. There's people who are like, oh, I watched it because I don't like the Japanese voices or whatever. But I think the only time I really get kind of like, come on, when people say that like they watch dubs for a certain reason. The certain reason is like I don't like reading, or like, oh, I don't want to read, so I don't want to read subtitles. I don't like reading, and it's just like, come on. That's like the one time where I'll get on your case about like, that's your reason for picking dubs. Like you could pick any other reason is acceptable except for like I don't want to like. And yeah, it's not like, you know, you just said I want to watch the art and like look at it and study it or whatever, and like I don't want to spend that time reading, and that's totally fine. I totally get that. I think that's really cool actually. But then when it's like they're just watching it for fun and it's like, no, I don't want to read. Like I don't want to read. It's like, what? Do you not read anything when you play games? Like, do you not look at the text in games? I don't like what's going on here. Yeah, Studio Trigger, like yeah, Trigger. Science Saru goes really crazy too. There's some really. You gotta keep your eyes. Like you don't like Studio Trigger is like don't blink shows. Greetings, Sheriff. Yeah, why YouTube develop all the AI dubs. I saw like a video recently where they actually used, the person who uploaded the video actually used like text to speech, and the comment, like the top comment was like, it's nice to hear text to speech instead of the AI like generated dub track, because it was just like weirdly refreshing for them, and I totally got that. Like, because all the AI like dub track things on like YouTube and TikTok, they all kind of talk like this. Like I don't like that. You don't want to read? I can't read. We are not the same. Oh, that also like leads to my point. As in, like, if you have, you know, dyslexia or some other like accessibility actual thing, like that's totally understandable. Like that's why those like something like a dub exists. But if your reason is like, I don't wanna, it's like, bro, you can't avoid reading. I only watch dubs when it's my favorite anime and it's my like X rewatch. You have to voice record that for me. I can't understand. Yeah, I mean, there's like really good dubs out there too. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Full Metal Alchemist dubs. And I think there's a lot of really good like English tracks for games. So I'm definitely like not a dub hater, like guys don't watch dubs, but if there's one thing that gets under my skin, it's people are like, what? I don't want to read the subtitles. It's not like I have to read the subtitles, it's I don't wanna. Hi. Oh, yeah. If you're tired, no obligation. You don't have to stay up. You are in East Coast time now. Oh my goodness. Thanks for coming in. Or getting angry about subs and dubs, even though I said we wouldn't. Okay. Or else I get my boards. I still want to show up when I can. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Well, I'm most glad to have you, so thanks. I am working on doing the rough drawings for another clip. Yeah, basically. I don't want to give like too much away just yet, so I'm kind of thinking of what I can do. And I'm going through my quote-unquote boards. These are not, like, you can barely call them that. And I'm forgetting how much they look like this. I mean, that might have given some. Yeah, but the Sakuga! Okay, I think we can probably do this part. So this is like a talking part, and we're gonna try to go a little... This is like I always allow myself like one thing in the clip to go crazy on. Essentially. Setup. Okay. But with games, I usually go either or. It kind of depends on the game. If there's like an English track or a Japanese track or a Chinese track or, you know, whatever the source like voice track is. And I'm not too picky when it comes to games unless yeah, depending, because like for RGG games, like the Yakuza games, they're so set in Japan. I've heard good things about. Well, I've heard like really good things and kind of like not good things about the English like dub tracks for at least the latest Like a Dragon games. Oh, we're talking about like dubs, I guess, and like the English versions of things. Well, I guess, I mean, how did we even get on this topic? I think we were talking about like things that you listen to or watch while you work. Like, if you're drawing or doing work or something, if you listen to music or you watch something or you put something on. And then we talked about a bunch of things, but I like how I got here. How we got here was I said that I couldn't put on like anime or even like certain TV shows or movies because it's very visual and I like to pay attention to the visuals. And then kind of got on this topic of like subs and dubs from there. Okay. Oops. Be really general, and then we'll put in all the details. I'm not like 100% fluent in Japanese. Like sometimes I need to rewind 10 seconds to get the full scene. I'm with you on that. There's also just some that, and characters, right, that are easier to understand than others. on the shoulders. Shape this, shape this. Okay. Expression is so EK, man. Thank you. At this part, he's saying something very like, I don't know, it could be EK, man. Clip is not going to be like some of the others where it's just like a funny story and I animate the funny story. But I think I get to draw some really fun expressions, and I think on the one I posted recently, like the Monster Hunter one, I think a lot of people kind of just ended up talking about Monster Hunter, so I was like, oh, that's cool. So I kind of wanted to do another game-related one. But I haven't really done a lot of those, so I didn't really know what to do. As in, I think we talked about it before, like, oh, do I draw them in that like style or like the clothes of the character, or do I just forget that? Do I draw the actual characters that are in the game? Or I think one of the things that I'm still figuring out what to do for this clip is, you know, he reacts to something that's happening in the scene, and I'm like, well, do I just draw that? Because that's basically just having the VTuber in the corner of the screen while it happens. I'm still quite like figuring out what to do for that. I don't like the shape of this head. I don't like the shape of this at all. What is going on here? We'll fix it. Actually, why don't I like this? Let's get the nose. Alright, I'll check comments in a second. Locked in. Okay. Allie, do you extract the clips yourself for your animations, or do you find them somewhere else and work over them? I usually... Not even usually. What am I saying? Not usually. That's just a force of habit. I record them myself from the stream. So like sometimes I will like stumble across someone else's clip and I'll like see something from like a stream that I missed, and I'll be like, oh, that's really funny, and then I'll go and watch the original stream. But I don't take audio from other people's clips or anything like that, if that's what you mean. I just record them from the original stream itself. And so sometimes like a clip will bring attention to a funny moment or a funny stream for me, but I don't take like the audio from someone else or something like that. But I mean, that's been something that I've been thinking about, not as in like, oh, I should take this person's clip or so how should I say this? Because I don't want to sound like I'm pinning anything on anyone. But I had an idea for a other clip recently, and it was for someone that I usually don't draw for. And I was like, oh, this will be pretty funny. Like if I do this, if I make a clip out of like this story that I talked about. And then kind of the next day, I saw that someone else had made like a fan animated clip for that same story, or like that same stream, that same like story that VTuber had talked about. And I was like, huh, maybe I shouldn't do it. And I think like people probably wouldn't mind, but I was like, oh, well, they just uploaded it too. Like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. You know, and like in the way that I think if someone made a clip out of something that I already did, like, first of all, I only intend to like just make clips for big streams that happened like 2 years ago. But I don't think I would be like mad unless they like copied me or plagiarized me or something. But I wouldn't think it's like, oh, you're trying to one up me. It's like not like that. But you know, I think when it's you always think that you're gonna do that to someone. Usually can't rewind those streams. You can, like the VODs. Yeah, like when they're live, you usually can't. Well, it depends on the streamer, right? Usually you can't go and rewind them as they're live, like if they're still streaming. And I think it's one of like Hololive's rules that you can't clip a stream that's still going on. But I usually just do like watch the VODs and record from the VODs. So like the particular, like this clip that I'm working on, the audio from it is from a stream that happened like 4 months ago-ish. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm drinking water. Don't worry guys, I'm drinking water. ASMR clip from last stream. I mean, maybe I've thought about it. I really am usually drinking like water or tea or coffee or something while I'm drawing on stream, but I think my voice just gets kind of like raspy really fast, so I'm probably worrying you guys more than I should. Just to give you guys some more like insight on making clips and the process and stuff. That's how like a lot of people have found me at this point now. I was thinking like, oh, like this drawing is kind of a little ikemen, and maybe it shouldn't be, but I mean, there's gonna be a lot of faces later on. They're gonna be less ikemen. Like, because I want to do some funnier expressions too. But something I kind of have to consider is that this is fan work for someone else who is a real person. And I'm animating things that they're saying kind of without their input, essentially. And so with that power comes responsibility, and it's always important to do that sort of stuff with respect. Because like you want to be funny, right? You want it to be entertaining and funny, but you kind of have to make sure that you're not changing the context, or essentially putting words into their mouth, like not literally, but so for example, here in this we only practice ethical clipping in this household. So like for this particular scene, the part that I'm drawing it for, he's kind of again, I don't, you guys will find out soon enough, but I don't want to give too much away. Yeah, I know I've been saying that a lot, but in this one, he's essentially kind of saying something that he thinks people shouldn't do. And so I don't want to make him look like disgusted or anything. Like, you know, I don't want to give him too like annoyed of a facial expression, because I don't want him to think, I don't want this clip to be like, oh, so this VTuber thinks that people who do this are like stupid. Like, that's not what I'm going for, right? Like, like, that's just something I think it's really important to keep in mind. Classic Allie being such a sweetheart. It's something to keep in mind. At least I keep in mind a lot when I do it, that I don't want to like misrepresent someone, because I'm doing fan art for them, and because I'm a fan, and I don't want, you know, I do, like, part of the reason I do these clips is because like, oh, this is my Oshi, I want other people to like watch my Oshi and realize like he's really funny, and I don't want people to come away from this like these clips thinking like, oh, well, he's a jerk or whatever. And that goes for like everyone that I do clips for. Like, I don't want people to think that you know, Faye is super clumsy when I do clips of her, or that like Bettel's an idiot and Bettel 2's a jerk. Like, I don't, that's like something I'm very careful about. Yeah, pancakes versus waffles tweet, exactly. And I know that that's probably sounds like a lot of overthinking, but I think when you've been a fan long enough, you've kind of seen the crazy stuff that people will walk away with from certain clips or tweets or whatever. I'm not even just like Hololive or VTubers or anything, really, just like any sort of fandom. Yeah, exactly. Like the pancakes and the waffles thing, exactly. So like, we'll certainly push some expressions and be very funny and have them make some kind of gross faces, but not in the scenes where he's like telling, you know, his viewers to do something or like not do something. You know, when he's talking about himself, I'll do that. Yeah, I've seen so much mischaracterization about my Oshis, it hurts my soul, right? Because I mean, that's the thing about VTubers, they kind of occupy this space that's like in between like a character and a real person, and a lot of people kind of go hard into one or the other, and so it's like seeing some VTubers get mischaracterized as hard as like a favorite, you know, like the Tumblr sexy man. It's kind of like, oh boy. And then I think because I do a lot of clips for no, I mean not even just for like Japanese streamers, but even EN streamers. It's like, really? I can vouch your affection comes through in your clips. You do a good job of showing everyone's charm. Thank you so much! Oh, that's very sweet. I really like that. I'm glad too. I'm really, really glad. Made this hair a weird shape. We'll fix it in a bit. Let me go back a second. Oh, your Oshi Mark B. Usually, like lately, I've been doing. No. This. Put it in chat. Oh, actually, I don't know. YouTube emojis are always a little weird. It's supposed to be like a sakura, like a pink flower. I do panda and the pink flower, but I'm not like set on it. It's just like what I put at the end of my name on like Twitter and stuff, so I was just like, oh, probably that. This VTuber said, what on stream? Yeah, like the clickbaity kind of titles. I'll be real, I usually, I tend to avoid those kinds of clips and stuff when they show up on my YouTube. I understand, I know that YouTube is essentially like social media, we're all playing a game and this is how you play it. So I don't really blame anyone for having kind of clickbaity titles or anything like that. But it's also just sometimes, you know, sometimes the clickbait title gets me and I'll watch it and it's like the most non-thing ever. It's like, this streamer like said this and did this, and then you click it and it's just like, today I had lunch, and it's like, whoa, you know, like there's something really, really normal. Or like it's a whole like 3-minute clip on nothing really exciting. But I'm happy to hear that you guys think that I'm being careful and my care and affection shows through in the clips, because I am very mindful about that. And the, you know, mischaracterization of certain streamers and stuff. Like, it's a little tough when they play into it. Not to like complain or anything, but so for example, I like Crimson Ruse a lot. I like to watch him, and I know he kind of does like this bit. You know, it's a part with his, and like all of Holostars EN actually, of like being angry and kind of like hating their fans. And the, you know, the fans love it. They play into it, and they, you know, the VTubers themselves play into it. But it's like, how far can I take that in a drawing, right? Because Roberu and Ruse's birthdays are like the end of next month, and I've been thinking about doing like birthday things for them because I did last year, and one of the things I was doing, like, came up with for Ruse, and I'm like, tell me your opinion on this. I wanted to do like a little animation for both. One of the things I came up with for Ruse was like a POV animation where he like flicks your forehead, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cute. But then I thought, like, but is that okay to do? Because you know what I mean? Like, I think it would probably be fine, especially since, like, Rusaders buy into that, and they like, play into it, and so does Ruse, but I don't want to, you know, I don't, I always have to be, like, careful, right? Yeah, like, in a cute kind of way, and then, like a Rusader POV, so you're really small, like, I think it would work, But it's just like stuff like that I have to consider, and things like you know, I also really like Gavis Battle. I think he's super funny, and he's like really really cracked at entertainment is like the way I can describe it. So I think he does say just some incredulous like some things that are just downright silly, but I don't want to make him seem like an idiot, despite the things he says that are frankly idiotic. But you know, it's that's what I mean. Gives you chocolate on Labor Day. Thing is, if I were to get that kind of following on YouTube, I'd want it to be genuine instead of being clickbaity. That's a big reason why I love your art and clips so much. Thank you. Right, and I don't know, I don't want to sound too, like, virtue signally about it, but we just have to remember that in this fandom, and it doesn't matter if it's Hololive or Niji or Vispo or Indies or whatever, like, these VTubers are still people, like, they're still real people, even if they are completely playing a character. That's, you know, that's their entertainment identity. So if you're doing something without their input, it's kind of, you gotta, the least you can do is be considerate. Preach. Yeah, I remember kind of in the days when the Hololive fandom was pretty new, or like kind of getting bigger. So I have a lot of friends that are kind of in like the translation sphere, whether that's professional or fan. Either way, like just translation stuff. I remember there was this, I don't think it ended up being a big thing, but it was like people just warning each other of live translations during streams. So like for a Japanese streamer, people would do live translations of like in chat of, oh, this is what they're saying. And sometimes it would not be accurate, and that can be bad. Fans have a responsibility, especially if you wear their Oshi mark. A lot of people forget that, unfortunately. Yeah. There's like that saying that, fans reflect fandom. And I know kind of recently there's been more issues about this, or like it's been pointed out more and more of like, right, like if you have the Oshi mark, or you say like in your Twitter handle or whatever, like the fan name of such and such streamer, then like that comes back, right? Like if you're gonna talk trash, at least do it privately. Don't drag other people into it. I'll worry about that. Stop it. It's making me swoon even more by the second. I just like kind of good. Let's ruin that. Oops. Is the stream not chill? You know what? I am goated. Let me see if I can get my like keypad thing working. I'm not gonna ara every stream. It would spoil it. Okay, my keypad thing is not. I don't think I charged it. That's why. I have like an external keypad thing. And I've keybinded all of them to like animation hotkeys, so I usually use it when I'm animating, but I forgot to charge it, so now I have to do this manually. The ara-aras are rewards. Right, the fan name. This has happened. That's why I'm not trying too hard to like force any names or tags or anything. They're just happening. None of them are like connected to each other. Wait, chat, hear me out. She's a panda, but she's goated and her fans are rats. And she has cat in her name, but also... These eye shapes work with me. I can see the body outline and the eyes, yet I feel like I disappointed him. That's more or less the vibe. Can I request a drawing? Not on this stream, unfortunately. This is a working stream, so I'll be just drawing what... I need to, what I've set out to get done today. I have thought about doing like a request sort of stream at some point, but maybe in the future, like some for like a special event or something, like a holiday, but not today, unfortunately. Onion skin is not helpful. I don't remember my hotkeys without the thing. I don't know what to tell you guys, because it's literally just a drawing of someone looking to the camera, but there's a reason. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I am using Clip Studio Paint. I'm using a pretty old version of it, actually. That's just the hairline. I think drawing a hairline will help you get the hair drawn on the head in a way that is actually where you want it to be. We touched on it a little bit earlier in the stream, but I'm also using like the EX version of it, so it's a little bit more expensive. It's kind of like an upgrade or like a bigger package version of the app. It has more like animation capabilities, which is why I have the upgraded version, but you don't need the upgraded version if you're just looking to draw. But I think some of like the newer versions have like subscription service type things. I mean, something at this. I don't know what this hairstyle is called, but I love it so much when I see it on character designs. Yeah, it's probably my favorite of his. And I like it too. You know me, I'm a forehead enjoyer. And I like the sort of like half, like one side is back and one side is like kind of like flopped over. I really like that look. Yeah, EX is expensive. I bought it on sale, and I also bought like the upgrade, so I didn't drop like all that money all at once. I had like the regular version of CSP for a while, and then once I started doing more like animated projects, I guess, I paid for the upgrade to EX, and I bought that on sale. So yeah, I can't really like recommend it to people who like maybe don't use it as much for the purposes that you would need EX for. And there's also other like programs that do other things. So if you are just looking to draw, you definitely don't need EX, and there's other free programs that you can try and apps that you can try and use. And same for animation. Like if you're just kind of looking to try out animation, the base version of Clip Studio has animation tools, and there are also like free programs out there you can try. And if you just want to try your hand at it rather than paying for something really expensive. Fellow forehead enjoyer. Waiter, more asymmetry in my character design. Me. But, like, Allie is very symmetrical, so... I normally wouldn't be trying so hard on some of these drawings, but this one is... I'm probably gonna animate this bit a bit more, and... the more I do now, the less I will do when I'm doing lines, which would be worse. could make the eyebrows big. You guys know me, I love foreheads and big eyebrows. Actually brought over this old drawing tablet I never used from home, and I was considering trying to start digital. Who knows though? Ooh, exciting. I am also a fang enjoyer. I love the little fangs. Any character like that, that's just peak character designs. I didn't make the rules. But that's awesome. Like, if you want any tips or help or suggestions, recommendations, let me know. Is it like, it's just the tablet, or is it like one of those screen tablets? Hi, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I totally missed Twitch comment. Hi. What am I doing? Fangs are so cool. Yeah, I love fangs and character designs. I'm actually working on an animation. It's gonna be like a video, a clip, an animated clip for a VTuber that I really like. And so I'm just getting some of the rough drawings for this clip done and then animating them later. I'm just doing all the, like, the drawings are gonna kind of be on screen for more than a couple seconds. And the ones that I kind of want to make look nice. Oh, no worries, don't let me distract you. Oh, no, not a distraction. I just, I didn't want to, like, leave you out. Thank you. It's kind of like drawing the roughs for what'll eventually be keyframes. This will be like a turn, face the camera and talk to the camera sort of thing. And my keypad with all my hotkeys is not charged, so I'm doing this, like, switching to the tool manually because I actually don't remember what the hotkeys are that I've set up. It's cool though. I'm just gonna watch your process. Yeah, watch away. No pressure to be active in chat or anything. I'll just be working and you guys can just watch or work alongside me if you're working on actual work or drawing or writing something. Let me be your background music. Just ripped my acrylic nail off. I hope it didn't hurt. Like, I hope it just fell off and not like ripped off. Did you just get them done? Also, yeah, I have to mention this. I forgot. I mentioned this every stream, but I am multi-streaming, so I'm on Twitch and YouTube right now. I actually was going to try for a combined chat on screen, and I totally forgot to set it up today. I'm gonna try and see if, like, Twitch doesn't ban me for one day, because I was actually watching some streamers like over the weekend, and I saw that they had a multi-stream or like a combined chat on their screen, and it actually like had the icons that had like this person's from Twitch, this person's from YouTube, and they had like way more viewers than I do, like in the hundreds. So it's like, if they're not getting caught, then like, or like maybe it's not caught, but you know what I mean, like if they can get away with it, maybe I can. But I have heard people do actually get like a 1-day ban. Like, it's not serious, but it's annoying, especially for people who like stream every day. But again, the kind of stories that, like, when I've looked it up and the stories that from people who are like, yeah, I got a 1-day ban, it's usually like they think it's for a different reason, and like they say it's like, oh, it's because you did this. But I forgot today. I'll probably set it up so I can have stream up on chat again, so that no one gets left out on Twitch or YouTube. I mean, no offense, but that's like a little bit your fault if you're picking at your like acrylic nail. But I hope it didn't. I hope the pain has subsided. Was it recent? Like, as in, did you get your nails done recently? Or, I mean, I hope it's not like for an event that you need to go to like tonight. No, I mean, I'm not like saying like you shouldn't know, because I get it. Like, I get it. You know, when it does like lift, you just kind of be like, well, how bad is, like, how unstuck is it? And you do like lift it a bit, and then sometimes it just pops right off. Like, I get it. A week or two ago? Okay, that's not that bad. I mean, you can just kind of like get new ones, right? Right? It's like limit testing. I mean, it kind of is. You're like, well, it's probably not that bad, and then you just kind of like lift it up a little bit and see how bad it is, and then it's like it just pops off. Oh, I usually don't do like the acrylics, just like the sticky, the ones that just like the stick one. I forget what they're called. The ones that you just stick on, that a little less intense than the acrylics. Gel? Wait, let me scroll up and see. It's a regular tablet that my brother used to play OS. Hope I can give it a better home. Oh, like an iPad tablet and not like a drawing tablet? Like a specifically for drawing tablet? I mean, that'll work fine. The issue is you might need like a pen or like a stylus for it, and I know they can get expensive. I mean, I think you don't need like an Apple pen, but I know Apple pens are super expensive. But I also hear they're really good. Yeah, subscription service, that sucks. Yeah, I think licensed versions are only on PC, and I don't know because I haven't looked at it in a while, but I think the licensed ones are also, it's like a older like version or model. Everything just wants you to do subscription services now. Like, if you do it a lot and you have like an iPad and a PC and you're like constantly on the go or working on the go, it's like worth it. But if you're not, like, I usually just stay at home, or I don't need to go to like an office or commute anywhere really. So that I mean, I don't even have like an iPad. I don't even know what, like, well, I don't need to talk about all that. Like, I just don't have an iPad. So even if I wanted to draw on the go, like I wouldn't have the thing to work on. Like I can see why it would be worth it for some people, and I do see people like in cafes and stuff work and do drawings and stuff, but that ain't me. This hair looks too wet. Like, I push it out a bit. Oops, that was scrolled up on my chat window. Oh yeah, like press-ons. I forgot what they were called, but basically just press-ons. The hair on this looks really flat, so I think I'm just gonna redraw some of it and make sure it looks a little better. A specific drawing tablet too. I have an iPad. Oh, well, if you already have the iPad with the Apple Pencil, you're set. I'm probably only going to classes, too much of a homebody. I mean, aren't you in like NYC or East Coast? I don't want to dox you. Like East Coast, there's cool stuff around, but it's also depending on where you are, you might need like cars and public transportation and stuff. I mean, that's how it is on the West Coast too, so. Okay, actually, this is not what I want. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in NYC, but it's expensive sometimes. Yeah, don't say where in NYC. But like, I think it would be really cool to do some work in like Central Park or something. I made this hair like too fluffy, I think. I need to sharpen it. There are like free. I think there are. I mean, I don't have an iPad, so I've never checked like that app store. I think there are like free drawing apps that you can use to try. If you want to do like digital art on your tablet specifically. What's the big one on iPad, like Procreate? Or something? I don't remember which one it is, but I know there is one that a lot of people like. There are certainly alternatives to like subscription apps, drawing apps to use. Yeah, Krita. I've heard good things about Krita. I use Clip Studio Paint and I really like it as a program, but you know, if you're especially like a student and you don't really have, you're not like really flush with cash, can't really like recommend a subscription service if there are like really good free alternatives. I'd say like try different ones, see what you like, see what works for you. I think Clip is really useful if you're already using it, or if you're I don't want to say like professional, because it doesn't really matter if you're like professional, but if you are, you know, doing a bunch of work or sending things around, it's a little easier to have a program like that. Oh, it might be Procreate then? Or Ibis, or... I don't know, because I never draw on like mobile. I don't have a tablet. And my phone is super old, so... I mean, I'm not even keeping consistency. That's the problem. I mean, I'll probably, like, the hair is so different on this. I'll probably fix up all the consistency issues when my keypad is charged and I can flip between them easier. Hair is so annoying for animation and keeping things like consistent. It's hard for me to just look at and to know. One thing I really want to look for is like an underground cafe where I can frequent without too many people. I'm sure you will find one in New York. One thing I haven't gotten to do it, but one thing I've wanted to do in New York is find like a jazz bar or like a jazz cafe. Those always seem so cool. I mean, the onion skin isn't really helping me here. It's too much going on. I could do the light box, but I don't want to set that up right now. I think I'll just get back to it. When my keypad is charged, because it's sort of more important that I got like the turn and the face as like a keyframe sort of thing. We can fix up. We can fix up the rest later. Okay. Yeah, that's Future Alley's problem. I mean, like, you can see, I mean, if I just showed you the drawings individually, they'd be like, oh, yeah, they look pretty good, but, since they're supposed to be connected, the consistency is all over the, like, there's no consistency, it's all over the place. Like, I'm kind of not paying attention to the previous one and just drawing whatever on this one, so all the hair, like, spikes are, like, completely different count, stuff like that. But I don't want to worry about that right now. My Oshi mark. Does Future Alley get mad sometimes? Yes. Well, it's like sometimes it's I know what I signed myself up for. Like I know I said I would do this later, and later is now. And other times it's like this would have just been so easy to handle at the moment. Why didn't I do that? On your Twitter bio. I won't stop you, but I just like I'm just like it's just little old me. I feel like I've not gotten there yet. Oh, thank you. You're like one of those like underground idols that do a show to like 5 people and see you guys. The alley cult is imminent. That looks completely like a different scene. The OGs. Alley cult. Shadow Chewy is like the family friendly fandom fan name. You literally drew my profile pic. I totally forgot. Like my name's already in your Twitter bio, I think. You will accept your ocean mark in their bio and you will appreciate it. I will. But I'm just saying, don't feel obligated to. Or like, don't be like, well, Ari did it, so now I have to. Hi! Hi, Gio. Thanks for joining. I'm working on a little animation and I've been struggling a bit. Maybe if I had better storyboards and planning, then I wouldn't have put myself in this mess. Thanks, guys. I'm trying to make it more that it looks like he's kind of tilted that down. And fix the eyes so it's a little bit more eye contact-y. I'll just put in the shape, like the head, and eventually how the hair will go. And I had like the hands. Up like this. Just gonna draw those hands later. Let me see. Probably these mouths look good, but can I make him like I want him to look like a little annoying here. Like, oops. No, it's fine. I think like a goal of mine for this clip is to just do like some really funny faces, but within reason. How long have we been going on for? 2 hours? Oh. Your Wi-Fi. I mean, it's probably getting pretty late where you are, so don't feel like you need to stay the whole time. Trying to decide what else to do. Are you the type to imitate the faces yourself as you draw? I do that. Yes. So I'm kind of scrolling through, like, my quote-unquote storyboards are in the back layer here, so I'm going through them and you can kind of see. Yeah, I make all of these faces. Have this on the background as I'm Amazon shopping. Ooh. Valley had a 3D. Yeah, it helps to visualize. Yeah, I think like and doing the action yourself, like, kind of helps you understand it a bit better too. Not just like looking at it, but to do it and to like. I guess because like I like to do a lot of faces. I think it helps you realize like what's moving on your face and like the things your eyebrows are doing, the things like the way your nose scrunches up. I have like a little like table mirror, and that's not at my table, like my desk yet, but probably soon. I'm wondering if I should do another drawing, but I will probably. I mean, we've been going for like 2 hours. I'll probably wrap it up here because I'm getting hungry and you guys always yell at me to eat. So I should probably like each soon. I mean, those emojis, like, Allie be like, that's literally just like what I'm doing. Okay, let me save this so you guys also control S your work too. Checklist time. You guys have been good, so I will give you a preview of, so this is like part 1 of, or like it's one part of the clip, and the clip is essentially 2 parts. I didn't have the second part up on this clip because it gives away like what's going on in the clip. Yes, go have lunch. But you guys have been good, so I'll open it and hopefully it doesn't crash my Clip Studio because it's 2 really big files. But I think the faces for this part are like way funnier, so I'm not too worried about the second part. But basically they're just gonna be some really funny faces. Oopsie. Drawing this one has made me like literally laugh. Like I had to stop drawing because I was like laughing too hard drawing, and like I'm making these faces, so yeah. If you know, you know. There's another really good one somewhere. I'm really excited to draw these and like animate the talking and stuff. It's gonna be Yakuza focus clip. I had to. I'm not very good at drawing. Yeah, I think it'll be really fun. I think they're a little like cartoonier. But like he really like screams during in this clip, so I'll probably have like a volume warning actually in like the beginning. But I think there's a lot of like fun, like places I can have a lot of fun. Yeah, and then this is like part 2 where he's kind of some more talking, and there'll be like more movement in the other part. But I need to allow myself like one, you know, ikemen kind of shot where he has nice faces, and the rest can be silly. So I don't want this to take too long, but so this thing that keeps happening to me when I do clips is like I start off like, okay, I'm gonna like barely animate anything. Things are gonna be like 2 frames every action is gonna be 2 frames. That's it. And then I work on it, and I'm like, it would be really funny if this was like 4K 60 FPS. But I'll probably do more of like the drawings and maybe like line art and like all the different processes, line art and colors and stuff like that. I'll probably do, I want to do it on stream because it helps me actually get things done, because I, you know, you guys are here watching, I gotta do something. And, you know, getting the input, you know, feedback from you guys, and I just think it would be interesting to see that. So that's what will be going on. I do want to stream tomorrow. It'll probably be more of a Zatsu though, because I'll probably work on this more today, and some other things I gotta work on drawing wise, and gotta get a lot of drawings done soon. So probably more streams and whether that's drawing or Zatsu type things. We'll see. Right. So checklist time. Our little tradition. I have a cool brush to write with. Another stream. Hell yeah, the checklist! Yes! Okay. Number 1. Allie will eat lunch after this. Okay, actually, this. Go away. This is for me, chat on stream, because I forgot to today. I'll look into it. I don't know, I might have to do something about it, but I'll try to put like a combined chat on stream and Twitch will do what they do for the checklist with the 3D boxes. It's like a habit of mine because I do a lot of like journaling and I'm a big stationery nerd, so I like to write on paper a lot. And so like I have a very serious like planner that I keep all my notes in and like all my plans. And when I do checklists for myself, like to do things, or you know, if I'm planning like a trip, for example, I'm like, okay, I have to do this, this, and this, or like, oh, I have to set up this appointment. I do, you know, check boxes, but because the notebook that I'm using is like a grid line, it's not like lined, it's like a grid layout. The check boxes don't really show up sometimes depending on like the pen I'm using, so I shade the boxes like this, you know, like the 3D box, like out of habit, so it makes the checkbox like stand out. And now I just do it here all the time. Ending every stream with a Dr. Stone roadmap is incredible aura. Colonel Stone Wilder. I watched the live action for Trillion Game and I laughed because I think like in the first episode they also do a roadmap. It's just like, man, this guy loves maps. What's up? I'm actually I'm wrapping up stream. Is there anything else? Is there anything else I gotta do? Aside from like the, you know, sleep and hydrate, etc. Damn, yeah, sorry. I appreciate your face. Thank you for the stream, even though I lurked. Oh, no problem. I don't mind lurkers. I mean, thank you for watching. You're welcome for this stream. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I am wrapping up for now. Probably do some streams later, but today I was working on a bit of an animation, just kind of drawing some, like doing the rough drawings for what will eventually be keyframes. But I'll be doing more later. Be happy. I understand when I'm writing in a notebook, I make all my bullet points diagonal boxes or triangles or give them a drop shadow depending on the day. You and I, we are of the same, the same cut. Yeah, I know bullet journaling is a whole thing. But yeah, depending on the day. And like some people have like whole codes, like systems where like, triangle is like a thing in process, or like they'll use a red like circle to be like, this is important. I usually don't have like do a system like that, mostly because it takes up more time and I kind of don't listen to my own system sometimes. But yeah, like totally. It's usually just to like have them stand out because like, I mean, look at this, right? Oh, well, that is not fair because I used too light of a color. But don't these boxes with the drop shadow just like they stand out more? They look cooler. It's like if they look cooler, you kind of want to do them more. Do an ASMR clip. I don't know, maybe. But I'm huge on like notebooks and paper, just like writing things on paper. And keeping notes on paper in notebooks. I mean, I some of my friends use like Notion, and I know that works really well for them, but if it's like digital for me, like the checklist is different because I'm doing this on stream and you guys are watching and I'm watching and I'm saying it out loud and doing it. But like if I was just to type something on like a Google Docs, for example, sometimes I just like won't remember it, or like it doesn't ingrain itself into my memory as much as physically writing it down on paper does. All right, tangent. But oh, be happy. I mean, I'll be working on this for a bit, this animation, and then what else do I want to do this week? I mean, I might stick to just working on the animation, like the clip for this week, but I also want to do some things that I talked about before. Like I want to make an acrylic stand for myself to have when I'm like traveling and stuff. So maybe we'll do that like Friday or something. I don't know. But that's good for now. Like my assignments are go eat lunch after this and don't not eat lunch. And I'll work on putting on a on-stream chat. Your checklist is like to put my Oshi mark on your bio. No! You don't need to checklist that. It's just a maybe. Mwah. Gotta look at Live 2D again, maybe. Been there, done that. Already done. Alright. Yeah, like hearts work. I don't know what like my color would be. I usually just pick pink, but I feel like sometimes purple or the white is kind of more an alley color, right? Okay. I've held you guys for long enough. Oh, right, I do want to do Halloween stuff, and I'll have to do that earlier because I don't think I'll be around to stream late October. I'll be really busy around then, so I definitely want to do Halloween stuff earlier. I know it's like not even September, but it's like blah. I gotta think about these things. I should do like assets and like put a little wish hat on my avatar or something. But yeah, okay. A pumpkin dress and a witch hat. I'm so excited. Oh, it's the Halloween gotcha banner. Yeah. No one cares about September anyway. I think September is nice, and like, you know, the fall and the changing of the seasons is really nice. But kind of depending where you live, like, so where I am at, September is still pretty hot, so it doesn't feel like fall anymore. New Ally SSR card incoming. That could be our monthly thing, like our. All right, I said last stream I wanted to do like a monthly like outfit, a different outfit. So like I guess they could essentially be SSR cards. The Ally TCG. I forgot. Yeah, that'll be a thing. I will mention this, but I don't want to make it sound like I am doing this for the sole purpose of you guys like giving me money or anything, because that's not what it's about. But I know like I'm not monetized on YouTube at the moment, so I don't have like memberships or anything. But I have thought about like doing like a coffee or like some other type of that sort of system for something like a monthly thing, or like just a poll or something. I know I can just do that on Twitter, but I don't know, because yeah, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I have this now, donate to me. Like that's not what I'm here for. I mean, I'd like to make money. Like I'm trying to come up with a way to do like a good system for like commissions and stuff. But I mean, you guys know what I mean. That's not the point. The Hornet costume to celebrate Silksong. Dude, I have to get so many, like, I'm looking at the things I need to get done, like my task list, and I'm like, how much can I knock out before next Thursday? Because, like, I am clearing my schedule for Silksong. Like, bye, guys. I'll probably still do my Friday stream, but I will be like, I will not be the same. Trust me, as soon as Alley Cat merch is out, I am buying. Let me give you money. I mean, okay, like I know you guys, you know, you've said that to me before, and I don't want to like sound ungrateful or like, no, I'm not gonna take your money, like casually takes money. I just want it to be worth it, you know. I want to do something that is like worth paying for, you know. So yeah, I haven't come up with something, I guess, that I'm like completely satisfied with yet, but if you guys have any suggestions for me, let me know. It's always like a weird thing to talk about too, you know, like it's maybe not for you guys, but like definitely it's like a little awkward on the person to be like, okay, so what can I do that would let you give me your hard-earned money? But okay. I guess I have. Right. How do I monetize myself? How do I make myself into a marketable plushie? I mean, ads are annoying, but it's easy because you don't have to think about it. But you guys know what I mean. I would like to order 2 million Ally acrylic stands. Do for like one of those Oshi altars, and then like on my birthday, you guys can pose in front of it and have the Ally like Oshi altar setup going on. I mean, the cards are kind of like a pretty good idea. I'll just make them into cards. You guys can buy the cards. Yeah, I'll brainstorm. Okay, we'll add that onto the list. I would take Mini Ellie around the city. That would be so cool. Currently conducting demonic rituals at the alley. I would go crazy on the cards. So put them in the packs and you guys get do opens. I mean, that would be really cute. Like, you guys can show, like, Allie could be in New York. Okay. I will think on those things. I will think better after eating a meal. It's to summon the plushie. I've kept you for long enough, and I think I will keep myself here if I just sat here and thought about things. And I mean, we can do that tomorrow. I'm planning for like what I want to do tomorrow is like a puzzle game Zatsu, so we can just chat and like chill puzzle game. You guys can watch me if you want, because I love puzzle games, but I think I'm the kind of person that like just does them without thinking too hard. And so like I think I wouldn't be like puzzling out the puzzles as much as I probably should for a streamer. But yeah, I'm planning for like another kind of chill Zatsu type thing tomorrow, and I'll set that up. Tomorrow's stream set up. And we can do that tomorrow because, yeah, I know it's getting late for some of you guys and I am hungry, so it's a good place to call it. We'll stop here. And that was my hair clip, sorry. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. You guys helped me get some work done, and I hope you guys have a good night, have a good rest of your day, have a good day tomorrow. Etc. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll do more this week, so I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys then. Thank you again. Otsukare to you too. And arigatou gozaimashita. Bye bye. Mata ne.